what's happening? Welcome to another video. I have no idea what's going to happen today. Pretty sure it's just going to be a normal day, except we can make it extraordinary. It's already a very beautiful day. Look at this. Spring is here, summer is on its way, everything's looking up, and it's going to be a wonderful day. You hear me? You hear me? I just ran out of fucks to give. I'm just going to be weird today. Look at this. You don't make that unless you're a little bit weird. Based on the vlog I just put out yesterday, some of you are actually interested in purchasing one of these prints. So I thought I'd just sort of show it off a little bit more. Again, this is 60 by 60 centimeters, and it will actually go much bigger than this. It's extremely detailed. I actually love it. The meaning behind it, it's a celebration of my love for flowers. It's generally my love for beauty, seeing the beauty in life. Trying to think about what to talk about. I guess let's talk about being weird, and let's talk about being cringe. Let's talk about self-judgment. So often, I'm not allowing my freak flag to fly for the only reason that I have been concerned about what other people might think about my weirdest parts of me. Yet, if you think about it, think about existing as a human being. It's absurd that we're even here. It's absurd that we have opposing thumbs so we can grab stuff. It's absurd that we turn wolves into these things. We're weird, inherently weird. Life is inherently weird and absurd. Like, let yourself be freaky. Where's the edge of how weird you will let yourself get before you judge yourself? And if you find yourself cringing at me or anybody else ever, wonderful. It's so obvious to everybody else when people are holding back authentic freakiness because they're the ones judging other people and writing comments like cringe. What that person is subconsciously revealing to you, they judge themselves and actually pushing away some of their most authentic parts of themselves. They haven't met their cringy self yet. That's a shame because it means that that person's probably is living a life that's way too sensible. It's a challenge for me to actually be my full authentic weird self. I'm much more weird when I'm on my own. I'm sure it's the same for everybody else. When I was at school, there were a few occasions, separate occasions throughout the years that I was at school, where I had something really embarrassing happen to me. I had like a traumatic experience of being humiliated, and there's just a few memories from school where in those moments I also felt like a little bit abandoned by my friends because the whole class is like pointing and laughing at me, and then all my friends are also pointing and laughing at me, and I felt totally alone. And then as a child, in my mind, in my psyche, without even trying, my next survival instinct was like, okay, I need to be loved and accepted by everybody. So whatever this part of me is that came out and created this situation of embarrassment, that part of me needs to be locked away forever. I learned to not be silly. I learned to not take risks in public situations like that. I learned to stay quiet and not draw too much attention to myself because of those embarrassing, humiliating situations when I was a kid. So let me know if you have any kind of similar experience to this, where something happened to you and impacted your choices and how you relate to other people, how you show up to the world, how much of yourself that you bring, and whether or not you've got the tight cap on your weirdness. Maybe it's time to unscrew the weirdness jar and just let it all blah, blah, blah. I'm very excitable today. There's a few reasons. Firstly, I'm settling back into being in the UK. I'm settling into my current situation. I'm settling into a deeper meditation practice. And actually last night I did some meditation and some breath work, and I had one of the most transcendent experiences that I've had in a long time. I decided to actually put my headphones on and listen to a book called A Hero with 1,000 Faces by, what's his name? Joseph Campbell. Great book. It's all about the hero's journey, which if you're on a spiritual path or a path of inwards inquiry or have any kind of interest in anything other than the TV, you're probably also on this kind of journey. That's what I was listening to when I was deep in meditation last night, and I had an experience of really touching what I would consider to be the infinite. If you're interested in mythology, it's like a framework for our psyche to understand our experience as human beings through stories and the stories we tell about ourselves and other people. And so this is how we convey lessons and information and concepts far too big and infinite to be able to fit into our little human minds. So we have to turn them into stories to understand how this life works. Please go and listen to this guy's podcast. His name is Eric Godsey. Search for The Myths That Make Us. And I promise you, this guy is such an incredible podcaster. He's big into depth psychology and Carl Jung. So that I'm excited. I woke up excited this morning, did half an hour worth of breath work, and then did like 15 minutes of press ups and kettlebells and stuff like that. Had a cold shower. We're back, baby, let's go. That's probably the majority of the vlog already. I guess the next thing we do is coffee. Hello.
4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition and we have liftoff. We have liftoff of the Titan Centaur carrying the first of 2 Voyager spacecraft to extend man's senses farther into the solar system than ever before.
As I'm sitting here slurping my coffee, I'm thinking more into the whole being weird, but more specifically being your authentic self. Just thinking, I think it'd be nice to talk about why that's important. You might have heard of something called nice guy syndrome. This might have to be a whole separate video actually.
A few moments later.
Fuck, I feel good today. If you're watching the vlog, I just did another video about nice guy syndrome, being authentic and how to recover from being a nice guy and what the difference between being nice and being kind is. I'm not an expert on this, so I'm just sharing my own experience. Anyway, wow. I've made so much vlog already. I'm so excited to edit this. You guys don't even realize how exciting this whole experience is for me of like starting again and editing again and just doing what I'm fucking good at. It feels great. Oh, naughty. We're gonna have a little bacon sandwich. Look at those gorgeous, gorgeous eggs. Free range, very large eggs. Very large eggs. But by the color of the yolk, they look pretty high quality. Oh my god. What's that? Unconventional, no spatula. Yeah, I'm making the world's biggest bacon and egg. I thought Ben was vegan. No offense to vegans, but it's not for me. One. Ooh, baby. Oh, that's solid. Vegans. I don't reckon you've tried one of these with brown sauce. Right. Going to the cafe and we're gonna do some work. Although I did just do a little bit of work. I did just make a reel on my Instagram. Let's just check that my hair's cool. Pretty messy man bun situation. Getting a lift. Getting a lift into... Wait, I push that. And then pull it. Ooh! It's just very exciting. I've never been in a Tesla before.
Wait till you see Michelle driving the Tesla.
Michelle, you gonna race drive this Tesla? Look at this. When did Teslas come out? Last year. Do you love it?
Yeah.
Yeah? I love the roof.
Right near a curb, but you can easily catch the rims.
I still think I prefer my old Land Rover. Thank you so much. Cool. Wow, this vlog's got it all, really, hasn't it? First time in a Tesla. Guys, what is better than one lips? Tulips. Leave a joke in the comments. I need some new jokes. Pop your best joke in the comments and I'll read the best ones out on the next vlog. It's so cute in here. Look, they have flowers. Wait, show me the panther one. Look at that rose.
Look at that.
How cool is is that? If you need beautiful flowers, come to Little Perth. Alfie, hello my boy. Georgie, where you at? Hi. What have you got there? What have you got? Alright, beautiful human beings. Go to my website and sign up for my newsletter if you are interested in being first to hear about when I put out any merch or prints and just general news and updates. The link is in the description. Thank you to everybody who's bought me a coffee. You guys are amazing. I'll check you guys in the next vlog. In the meantime, remember to work smart, be kind to people, keep your heart open, and try not to get lost or killed. I love you guys. Goodbye.